and Lixiang, and Meiyun, and we have a lot of more like wonderful interpreters shouldering on such kind of wonderful like a mission. And we have to, let you know that all the interpreters will have to read all the documents, and so they can just interpret the best thing, okay, for all the online readers right here. Okay, so if you can just come over and get online with us, and you are more than welcome to share your comments with us, right? Okay, and it is positive feedbacks, okay, from Sumin, who is also one of our oral interpreters in English, right? Okay, and she just, had to wear her masks, okay, and she couldn't go anywhere during the pandemic period of time, okay. So, okay, she began participating our like team, and she had a chance to just get into our warehouse, right? Okay, and she was surprised to see that how amazing we could just manage all the tools and all the goods that are so well neatly there. Okay, and it is just more than amazing. She said, okay, okay, and she could just witness like all the audience like you, okay, getting online, and all the volunteers like well doing their jobs so finely here. Okay, so well she was very very pleased to be part of us, right? Okay, and Yu Wen also had her, I mean, his sharing, and she just got online, and she is very very pleased that okay, she can just be with us, right? Because of the positive energy that we have, right? It's more than just a slogan there, okay. And it is it's like an honor to just participate in all the Tzu activities, okay. And and with all the team, okay, volunteers and the workers, and we can just like set our things like all the best, and it is really really more than sophisticated and professional, and he is so happy and pleased to see such a thing there, and therefore he just had a chance to do his own sharings like with us, like and I think he just shared like how like a Tzu such a big organization just get all our like younger volunteers, right? And all the young volunteers could just do the Tzu missions like more than happily, okay. And you are very welcome to also hand in your positive feedbacks here, okay, if you are going to write on something, and it's just an encouragement for us, right? And here it is a new team, and this is a new team that gets charge of all the like missions, okay. Okay, and for example, we have Yue Huang, and we have Zhang Mingrui, and we have Taichung, we have Hui Ming, and they take charge of our like a technical like engineering, right? Okay, and it is really important to have everybody here. Okay, well, and let's learn something from nothing to something. Okay, and we are going to be a professional. Okay, and this is just one way that we can do, right? Okay, so no one can just take place of us, that we have to do it like all by ourselves, right? Okay, so if you can just pass on all the good deeds, right? Okay, and this is good, right? And let's go to our positive feedbacks, and we have a Guanxin from Canada, and she says that we are going to, we really had a 这个不是哦。
Okay, now we are watching the video is the review of our online study program conducted last week, and you can see that we have the speaker. They came to the online study group to promote the vegetarian diet and it's good for our health. And we also have a speaker. They share their touching story about how they work on the 实际 Bodhisattva path. And like right now, you are listening to the beautiful song. It's composed by the AI technology, and the lyric actually was a feedback written by our readers. So you are more than welcome to give us your feedback, and then we may have the AI technology to compose to make a music song. So it's a very touching feedback. And you see the speaker, Dr. Hong. Yeah, he's a wonderful person. He came to online study group. He gave us a wonderful sharing about how important that to take a vegetarian diet. And we also have city volunteers. They give us even it's only 3 minutes sharing, but they still can provide a very good positive energy, and we can learn a lot from it. And the guiding reader is the Hualien. Although that was her first time to present the guiding reading, but she got a very good feedback from all the readers. So you are very welcome to give us this inspiring and motivated feedback, and we really appreciate it. Thank you. So this is a beautiful song was made by the AI technology. It was saying that we read the song mindfully, and we are always be diligently to work on the Bodhisattva path. So let's give it a big hand. And let's give a very good history, and so we can recall memory, and we can from time to time we look at this video that remind us our experience and history. So the teamwork, we usually work closely and diligently. We just try to preach some teaching, and just to give you a very good touching story.
也就是他边连线的同时，他要开始画画了，就不用让所有的来宾等太久。时经文经他们说上线了，一起精进，而且今天呢，上人也在高雄，所以要更加的加油。嘉义的余会呢问候大家一起好，然后呢，高雄的嘉慧说他已经把
this story
对按赞转分享，让更多人触及我们。那么
he set up his
大家在线上的学习哈，那加拿大的管
for us to follow. And again, it's not only good health, but it's also good for the environment.
他喜欢跟我们在一起哈。那昆山的中牧会也上线，中牧会你已经好久没有上线留言了，所以我们真的很希望大家一起把爱串联起来。我们需要每一个人的爱哈，所以一起我们也谢谢。
So spread the love. Even it's only a few words, but it's still motivated. Let's give the big hand to the AI technology. And if you look at this slide, the left slide was telling us that next week we're going to have a speaker, and the main character from the new drama of Dao TV is called Holidays in the Mountains. And so next week, please come to the online study group or stay with us. Then we will give you a very good introduction about this new drama. And then today and the other 2 weeks, we will have a lecture to share about how we make the guiding reading presentation PowerPoint. So let's give them a big hand.
第一个大郎、二郎，他下个礼拜都会来哦。徐一凡以及呢苏打，就是演这一部电影的大郎、二郎。那同时间呢，我们的 我们的张本鱼小姐啊，就是也会出现在这里，所以我们是非常的期待。而且昨天一开始的时候就是那个歌曲，什么歌曲？就是整个唱那个3个原住民的歌曲。
And then the lotus flower collection. Right now we have been accumulated over many lotus, and then you can this beautiful song. So through this song, that means a good friend. Here comes the good friend. You can through the Facebook platform or the line. We today we also appreciate the many elders, volunteers, from daycare center. They come to the online study group. So now we are going to start our program. We are very happy today because our Dharma Master Zhengying, she arrived at the Jingzi Hall yesterday, and then we feel that we are so close to the Dharma Master Zhengying. We also feel happy because this afternoon we also have the class of the teaching of how to make a good guiding reading presentation. So please help us and to spread this positive energy to all the friends that you know. The lotus flower being accumulated over 60,000 lotus. This is a beautiful song. This beautiful song was composed by Luo Henyuan, brother Luo Henyuan. So, good friend. Here comes the good friend. And our recap catching phrases team, we appreciate for all the sisters and the brothers' dedication. So every time they give us the recap, the review of the whole program, we really appreciate. And the parent and child relationship is also a very good section in many readers and many people. They really enjoy and they admire this sharing. So if you are at the Kaohsiung Jingzi Hall online study group in person, please remember to keep your smile. Always keep your smile. So thank you. So thank you. So we start our program. So thank you for those sisters and brothers' hard work to give us a review. So we encourage each other to talk about Sisi. We read Dharma teaching mindfully, and we always uphold our one single aspiration to preach the infinite meaning of Dharma teachings. So as long as you move forward, even if it's only a small step, you will see the progress. So with perseverance, we will make a better self. I love to use this simple and precise quote and to give positive energy to everyone. So, because no matter you through which platform, like Facebook or like the Line or like YouTube, you can see, you can reach the positive energies. So, love reading, successful persons, they always have something in common. which is they all love reading. And maybe lately you will notice like every week we always have the AI. We will have the beautiful song composed by the AI technology. Like right now, you listen to the song. This song, the lyric was written by Dr. Hong, who was the speaker last week. And the music was composed by the AI technology. And from the video, you will see many participants. You will see they are enjoying, and you see their smile, and you see their happiness. Such a beautiful song. The content of this song, many was telling us that as long as we have the vegetarian diet, it's not only can calm our mind, but also it's good our health. So start from our kind of compassion heart, and then we will be awakened. And we can transform our mindset to go to the right Bodhisattva path. So we follow Master Zheng Yan's teaching. We do the good deed. We conduct the filial piety, and we promote the vegetarian diet. We practice the promotion of a vegetarian diet, and it's the practice of the wise men, and it's our direction for all the Tzu Chi volunteers. So reduce our desire. That was the basic, and to cultivate our wisdom, and that was the root. So we can meet a better self. So we can walk. We read a good book. We eat right diet and health. So we show our love in our diet. It's the root of our kind of compassion. So transform our mind. So take action. So you can see many participants are on this video. So just as a reminder, when you come to on the stage, you have to smile. We really appreciate, we really feel grateful. So through the diet, vegetarian diet, we practice Dharma's kind compassion teaching. And hopefully we can go on and keep on our diligence. Like make our life, and we can feel more at ease. Let's give our photographer, brother Joe, give us so many good pictures. Sister Xiuzhu, she always keep her smile when she hold the sign. And last week, we also have the entrepreneurs, and the couple they run the hotels. And this couple give us a very good positive. They really feel amazed about the online study group. So 那个阮思怡 she is in the summer recess, and she said that she can draw the picture right away. And Shi Jing, she said that since Dharma Master Zhengying was in Kaohsiung, and we needed to be more diligent. And Wen Dai from Hualien, she said, I'm learning and I'm stay with the online study group. And like Binchen, sisters from Binchen, she said that hopefully everyone can be stay in a good health. So let's spread the love together. We also thank you for brother Liu Jiming. He made a good use of AI technology and composed this beautiful song. And this afternoon we will have the guiding reading class, and you can stay with us 2 o'clock to 5 o'clock in this afternoon. We did not have online broadcast, but you can watch. We will record it, and you still can see the rerun. So there is a new ITV drama. If you stay closely with a ITV drama, yesterday was the first episode. At the same time, the main character, Zhang Benli, she is going to go to the online study group in person next week. So the new drama is called Holidays in the Mountains. And next week, we also will have Sister Yang and her team. And Sister Yang is really our ancestor of online study group. They're going to bring some young people to share how they promote vegetarian diet. We really feel grateful, and we really feel blessed because we have so many benefactors. So next week we will have a wonderful program of online study, and we also have Shijing and Yangjing, and then guiding leaders in Mr. Bijun. And we have very wonderful sisters and brothers. They stay with Dharma Master Zhengying, and since Dharma Master Zhengying was here, so they're gonna come here to give us a hearing too. So let's watch this video. This this news was sharing about how we share, how do we share the skill of making a good PowerPoint. We are sharing, and we're telling people that how we prepare and make a good PowerPoint. We are not the best. We are not the best, but we really would like to stay with you and share our experience, and hopefully everyone can get better and better. And sometimes we needed to prepare. We needed to take like 20 or 30 hours to prepare the PowerPoint.
上不来，他留言有少一点，但是我们谢谢这些为我们留言的
So
家人哦，
even
虽然少了一
the
点，但是我们真的很重要。
volunteers
所以
from
今天希
Canada
望所有的
or
上
from
线这样
Japan,
在学
they
历说
also
慧
would
敏
like
跟我是
to
在生活学习路上和大家
would
同
like
在哦，
to
所以他们一
join
并
this
在
on
这
this
个部分
class
哈。
in
或许
person.
我们还有看回播哈，但是我们还
So
是
like
谢谢
Chen
我们的来
Zongying,
自
she
美国加
said
拿
like
大、马
I
来西亚、
really
日本、新加
appreciate
坡、辽
I
国、中国
really
大
have
陆以
this
及台湾各地的一个
opportunity
留言，这
to
是很
learn
重要的。还有刚才我
the
跟大家
skill
讲
of
的
making
属
a
龙的
good
玉米，对不对？
presentation.
他呢就是
And like
这么样
the
的用心，
participants
然后呢
in
告诉我
Idol,
们
they are gather online
用英文的
and
方式，然
also
后
they
来
can
告诉我
learn
们这个部分。他
some
讲
positive
such
energies
share
from
with
this
the
class.
friends and the family members of this valuable segment from the Dr.
So
Hong
we are not the
person.
best,
Thank you,
but we really would
program
like
team,
to
for this
stay with you,
wonderful
and we would like,
and
to
Dr.
move forward
洪友
and
是
hopefully to become
save
better and better.
save this medical
And on the
sharing， 就是
weekend,
非常感恩洪友
on
是
the
医
weekend,
师，
there was a
他
new
非常
program
务
to
实地分
introduce
享
a
跟
city
进善事的
story.
一个团队，一定要把这样很好的分享分
Yesterday,
享给家
Dharma
人。
Master Jing
好，
was
所以
very
我们
happy,
非
and
常
we are
感
very
恩。
happy.
好，那同时
So
呢，
if
也
we
谢
love
谢
Dharma
我们
Master
所有
Jing,
的
we
为我
have
们
to
书
give
写
them
善加油
more
打气
about
超
the
过百
teaching.
万字哦。他这
So
本
if
是
you
刚
look
才看
at
第一个留
this
言，然后就告诉我
Jingsi
说今天不太
aphorism,
连线了，为什么？因为放暑假了。
the
所以
picture
刚
was
才洪
made
友说
by
今天
AI
我这一
technology.
份就已经画好了。那今天我们要到哪里去呢？人文之
We
夜希望上
have
饭这人的角色，我们
the
要到的
the
是
Jingsi
我们的
aphorism. It was
慈济
translated
印尼哈。那从这
in
里慈
English
济
by
印尼这个
Malaysia.
部分呢，我们来看看。 印
So
尼
make
呢
a
是
good
让上
they
人
make
最
a
最
good
安
use
心
of
的。
our
那
AI
同时，我们
technology.
从这个历史的一个故事，我们来看看慈济印尼的大爱
And the
电视
person
台
who
又
made
是
this
从什
code
么时候
make
开始，
this
然后
slide
并且呢
was
做到现在，
a very
经过团队的
successful
经营，
entrepreneur,
8月
and
25
he
号，
always
印尼
keep a
大爱
very
台
low
开播，
profile. He doesn't want me to
筹备
tell
2年时间，印尼雅加
to
达
tell
大爱
his name.
台正式开
So
播。
so let's take a
雅
look.
加达大爱台拥有区域
So
无
he
限
was
执照，
saying
会
like
在边兰和雅加达
knowledge
播
does
出，
not
不
equal
涉及政
wisdom
治和暴力，传递
because
人
it
生美
takes
惠宗旨。
wisdom to
在印
benefit
尼
and
法令
develop.
规范下，电视台所播映的节目必须有
So we have to
60%
transform
以上
our
由本地
knowledge
制作。
into
如
wisdom.
今迈入第
And then
17
the
年的
other
印尼
is
大爱台，
everything was
更
that
从2014年
our
起
laws
连
who
连举
are
办人
open
文营、居家
and
访视、
we
精进
should
专
we
业。
should cooperate with other to do the good thing, not compete.
dengan staf itu
And then every week
bekerja
we
sama
remind
sebagai satu
ourselves
tim
that
kerja
the Dharma Master Junior
sama-sama
ideal
saling mengerti
highlights
ya
are
supaya
those who are
kita
open-minded,
menjadi satu
work
keluarga besar
hard,
yang bisa
love
lebih
people
kompak yang
unselfishly,
kerjanya itu lebih
and share
solid
good
lebih
manners in
harmonis.
speech and actions,
2024年，印
and
尼
the
大爱台
knowledgeable
参
and
与由台
cultivated
湾
ways
侨
of
委会
virtue.
举办海
So
外
with
华文
those
媒体
characters
报道
and the
大奖，
Master Senior
在
will
电视
feel
及
as
报
it
道
is.
类，从
And
20个国
hopefully
家
everyone
200
can
名
be
精
Dharma
彩佳
Master
作中
Junior's
获
ideal
益而
talent.
出，拿下台湾
So
亮
please
眼
put
节目
your
奖，
hands
这也
in
是
front
连
of your
续第
head
2年
and
获
say,
奖。
Dharma Master Junior, we are your ideal talent. So please feel at ease. And then you will see Dharma Master Junior give her thumbs up. So you may show the same gesture to the ones that's next to you and say, thank you for accompanying me to start to join online
关于
study
印尼
group.
大爱台，然后获奖的讯息呢，我们稍微再来看看哦。这就是我们
Those
今天的慈济印尼大爱
those
台
code
中
actually
文
was
部的
from
节
Dharma
目。
Master
印尼
Junior's
大爱
teaching.
台的荣耀。
And I just pick up the precise and the good quote from Dharma Master Zheng's teaching. And with a
在20个
multinational
国家
translation,
201
hopefully
件
we
参赛作
can
品中
preach
脱颖而出。
Master
第
Zheng's
4届
teaching
海外
all
华
over
文
the
媒
world.
体报道大奖，在
And
电视影音报道
the
类
first
拿下
week,
台
the
湾
first
亮眼
week
节
of
目奖。
every month
好，我们热烈的掌
was
声哦！
Shengzong.
好，同时我们
And
透
you
过
can
通关
see
密语
the
一起到
team
印尼了，一
member
起来。我
actually
喜欢和
expanding.
你在一起，因为你有正能量。遇见的是我们慈济印尼大爱台中文部节目部
And
的经
we
理洪
appreciate
江
like
伟师兄，
brother
江
Zhu
伟你
Liansheng.
好。
And because of this
是，你
title,
好。
actually he can learn more. And last time when Philippine volunteer was here, he also learned how to do the interpretation. So after English interpretation, we also can see the Cantonese and Cambodia interpretation. Thank you, Brother Minjing. Okay. And we also have a Malay interpretation. Thank you. They are very busy, but yet they still seize the moment to provide the service. They were busy, and then you still can seize the moment. Not only do the interpretation, but also they provide the written translation for us. And the Taiwanese interpretation team, the team member is also extending. So by the end of the online study group, all the team, all the speakers will go out to the second floor and to see how we conduct the technology. So if you look at this feedback, it was written by the speaker. Like the first one, Zhuang Jiangwei, she is amazed about the online study group operation. And she also
And let's take a look at the video.
Di tengah hamparan waktu dan tanah Jawa, sebuah prasasti dari abad ke-8 menandai jejak
On the great land of Java, there stood a very, very significant agricultural scene like century eight. And to pursue the wisdom, and we see the legacy of Borobudur. And for all the monument, it is real with history, and it means that it is the year 824, which it was during a very certain dynasty of Indonesia, signifying the ancient and the sentient beings creating such a history of our great nation.
Borobudur adalah mahkota peradaban Buddhist di Nusantara. Menjadi monumen
Borobudur is a significant cultivation and civilization, symbolizing the spread of Buddhism to the peak, to the top. And it is a cultivation ground that delivers the truth.
Borobudur sempat terlupakan selama berabad-abad hingga ditemukan kembali pada
Borobudur has been forgotten for a long time until 1814, when they were discovered one more time, and they were rebuilt, and they were set at the original location. And it was combined with almost 10,000 rocks, and we tried to just relocate all of them and try to restore all the significant buildings, right? What we can do was to just put them together with all the stones we found, combining with the new ones, right? And if we could just put them all together back, and that is what we see. Now,
so the whole concept of this monument is based on the Avatam Saga, including the 10 levels.
Okay, and we will just see the sutra within the buildings, which contains like 10 floors.
Okay, when you look at this, the whole project actually was from the concept of the Hualien Sutra. And this temple contains like 10 floors. And when you look at this 72 pagodas, it presents the dimension of the Dharma land. And the main tower pagoda presents the Dharma's truth body. And the temple is very unique because it contains over 1,400 of reliefs, and some of them are just for decoration, but some of them are the stories behind the reliefs. And it is all come from Buddha's wisdom. So it's like the monument of Indonesia, and we have to cherish this monument. Okay. And then next we're gonna to our goal is we trying to promote Jingsi aphorism, and we gonna to make a good use of Dharma use of AI technology. And we also use technology of AI to present, and it was produced by the mainland ITV channel. And we have been testing AI continuously over years and had many problems. And in the past, we some, but now come all the problems. So now let's take a look at this AI story. So the story is about a choppy sheep. She was wearing a very heavy fur coat, and she loved her fur very much. And during the winter time, it's very comfortable and keep her warm.
Namun, ketika musim semi tiba, gembala datang untuk mencukur bulu-bulu domba.
To give all the sheep shift, but she refused to be shaved. So day after day, the fur coat of this choppy sheep is getting heavier, and that makes her very tired because it's difficult for her to move. And then when the rain comes, the fur soaked with all the rain, and then his body is getting heavier and heavier. So when the rain stopped, the shepherd start to shift the choppy sheep. So this is the story about this choppy sheep. So we gotta remember, sometimes if we learn to give away something, and then eventually we received something. So look at this choppy sheep. She is very beautiful, but she doesn't want to give away the fur, and that makes her more difficult to move. So even she is beautiful, she can only stay indoors. She can only stay at home because it's difficult for her to move. So sometimes when we give, we can receive. And this is Dharma Master Zhenyan told us, only if you know how to give, and then you will learn to receive. So in addition, we also use AI graphic to help raise hearts and love. We do the fundraising, and we make different pictures according to the theme of the event. And if the volunteer donates a certain amount, we will make a lotus or a heart lamp to thank him for his love. So this is my sharing. Thank you for your listening. So Jiangwei, please close your PowerPoint. We really appreciate it. And when we look at this when we look at this video, we feel very happy. And we were touched and we will feel amazed. And at the end of the video, we learned that Jing is everything. So what is the Jing is everything? Dharma Master Zen told us, yeah, only by giving, and then we can sometimes we can receive. So thank you for the beautiful sharing, and we should give them a big hand. It deserves a big hand. So it's very creative and very cute. It's a education, but earlier I told him that you only have 10 minutes, and but your video has 7 minutes, so you only can speak 3 minutes. And he said like I can handle it. But we feel very blessed that those two videos actually give us a very good inspiration. In the past 18 years, they do the very good influence. The Indonesia ITV do the great job because they provide. From Indonesia ITV. We also thank you for Yali. Give us a very good positive, very good feedback. And Yuru, she said that Borobudur, the introduction of Borobudur Temple is very remarkable. This is the first time I heard this story. And I believe later on we will have more and more feedback. We will, I will share with every one of you. Volunteers in Indonesia, they really did a good job, and their dedication and their contribution is very, very amazing. Thank you for Jiangwei's wonderful sharing.
给我们这精湛的10分钟的一个等一下，这里还有我讲一下，感恩你洪江伟师兄，让我们知道印尼大爱电视台传法教育的用心哈。那
And this is really creative, right? And we use technologies like AI so that we can do more and improve our quality. And here is like one more message from Jai saying that our cultural mission is really amazing. And one guy from Hualien saying that, okay, Thai TV just provided like wonderful TV shows, right, with AI technology and create like a meaningful and high quality, like the children's shows, right? Okay, and this is really wonderful. And we have Liu Chunzi from China saying that Hong Jiangwei is wonderful, and he just like apply AI and did a good job, okay, on the like TV shows, right? And I think Jiangwei is really happy, okay, to hear what your presentation. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you really love the presentation, okay, please write on something and let us know your true feeling. Okay, so let's go ahead. And I want to tell you that we really have a good books and we have a good products from Jingsi. And do you know that we really have like a tea tree, okay, like Australian, like a tea tree handle, like a wash detergent, and it only costs like $600, and it is a big in size, right? So, well, it's very amazing, right? Okay, and you will know that how long I will have to spend using this kind of product, right? Okay, let me tell you that why don't you just share this with a lot of more people? Okay, and it really cleans like your hand, right? Okay, and all the elements are really natural, and we also have a kind of a good quality tea, like a shampoos, right? And today we gonna, have like a two new products, right? Okay, and we have like a pumpkin soybean milk, right? But don't buy this, right? Because they are already ordered and purchased by Mr. Zheng Yuan. Okay. All right, and here it is a new product that is like a noodle products, right? Okay, and it is the latest. This is really the latest product, right? Okay, and when I see this, and I will feel come, this is just something very common, right? Well, there's nothing special, okay. But let me tell you, right? You just mix this with like a hot and boiled water, and you can just enjoy the food, right? Okay, so this is really special. Okay, so please, show your show your audience the products, right? And see, this is a really, really big in size, right? You can just, spend $600 and you can just get it and clean your hands, right? Of course, that you won't use it up by yourself, and you can share this like with your friends, right? I really have to let you know it, all right? One more time, it is $600 or $600 one more time, okay? So why don't you just apply and purchase this and create like a good affinities with people, because pandemic is around us, right? Okay, so for next week, and we gonna know that this week will be the second week, right? So that we will have actors and actresses like of Thai drama coming over, and let's all get dressed up, okay, in the costumes made from like a Thai technology, right? Okay, and if we can just get dressed up like with their costumes and shirts, right? Okay, and that means they get some profits to benefit, okay, in our society, right? Okay, and now, like we have some positive feedbacks, like from China, and they are saying something good, okay, to us, right? Okay, and thank you so much for your good feedbacks, right? Okay, and we already have been accumulating all the positive feedbacks, right, over a million characters in Chinese, right? Okay, so this is kind of a news. And now next one, and we gonna have our guided reading, okay? And today, let me tell you the good news, right? And it will be the third class this afternoon for all the guiding readers, right? And they have a slogan saying that we are not the best, but we want to become better with you, right? Okay. So today it will be the third class this afternoon, so you're more than welcome to be with us, right? Okay. So we have 44 guiding readers, right? And today our guiding reader is pretty special, and it is Fan Shengzong. He is Fan Shengzong, and he is right now in the United States, right? And you will just hear his name pretty frequently because catchy phrase is partly produced by him. And let me tell you, and he is a dentist in the United States, right? Okay. And the first time that he was invited to do the catchy phrase, and his funny question to me was that, what is catchy phrase, right? Is that eatable? Okay. So it was really funny. And he is our like a catchy phrase, like a editor, and he is also our interpreters, and he is also our guided the reader, and of course, right, and he is the captain of the global Taichung. So ladies and gentlemen, let's go to America. I like to be with you because you have positive energy. So, ladies and gentlemen, Shengzong from the United States. So you can start sharing and you can begin your presentation. Thank you. Venerable Mr. Zheng Yan and the message from the abode, and all the readers online and in Kaohsiung, and I am Fan Shengzong from Texas. Okay. And today, I'm gonna be doing the like a guided reading, okay, on the Master Zheng Yan's footprints, right? Okay, and my topic today is manifesting the essence of Buddhism. And I still remember on like April 3rd, 2024, and earthquake, which is magnitude 72 in Richter scale, that happened in Hualien, and it was kind of a big shock for Taiwanese people. All right, and because of the building tilting and the rock falls and the landslide during Toronto, like national parks, right? And you don't know how big the disaster was. And we see a lot of like walls of homes cracks, right? And we witnessed like a lot of storage rocks, right? And we also heard the announcement from the government of the work and the school closure. However, we still see volunteers and the masters from the abode are doing their own jobs, right? Okay, and they make everything just go smoothly as usual. Okay, and all the volunteers and the monastic practitioners were just well helping one another. Okay, okay, and they say to me that okay, we just accept everything that happens and do what we have to. Okay, so let's always be at ease, right? And we also have to make people at ease, and this is our responsibility, according to Mr. Zheng Yan. Okay, and aside from all the disaster happening, okay, to the Jin's abode itself, right? And everybody from the abode still had to just send their love and help out all the people who need us, right? Okay, and we also know that all the volunteers really support all the like government like the sections and all the people. And you will see from the pictures, a lot of people are moving the tables and setting tents, right? And it was just 8:20 in the morning, just a few minutes after the earthquake hit, right? Okay, and the temporary like command center was there for set. Okay, and of course the commander was like Mr. Zheng Yan, and for all the like consecutive aftershocks, right? It was the day. Okay, and well, during the aftershock, right, and the internet connection was still built up. Okay, and let's take a video. Let's take a look at the video here. And you see a lot of like a tumbled building and the rock falls during the Toronto National Park, and you see this is a school, and you see the rail, and it says Taiwan. And it's been 20 years that Taiwan hasn't suffered from such disaster. And this is a human world, and we just witnessed the fragile, like the fragile thing that happens just in front of us, right? So let's not say I am not afraid of anything. We have to say that we need to be always alert. Okay, we have to be alert to everything. And the Central Weather Bureau also had the announcement telling us that we would have the earthquake within the 3 days, and you guys have to be really vigilant on this. And the most important thing is that we have to keep pious and calm ourselves down. And this is our piety. And our piety lies in all the moment that we think about good deeds and we think to benefit the society. And this is the auspicious atmosphere. And I often also say there are so many disasters in the world because of a collective karma of the sentient beings. So we see that the people who create the bad karmas are usually more than people who create the positive karmas, right? And it makes that when disaster strikes and the disaster will just happen, what we can do is do more good deeds so that the disasters would be just reduced. And let's always cultivate ourselves in heart. It is really important. And thank you for the preach of and it is a fragile land. We really to have to seize all the moment and be pious, right? Okay, be pious, right? And because of the collective karma, and we really have to do more good deeds, right? And a lot of people just get rid of their own homes because of so many aftershocks, right? Okay, and in the shelter, and we see a lot of like blue tents, which are like compartments, right? And they are designed and produced by like Dai technology, right? And because we carry the empathy, and we are also telling you that all the products you see on the screen are also eco-friendly. So they save not only people, but also save our like environment. And we will see like the
Shall I introduce you to our complete solution for shelter? Well, you can see here we have
okay, and the beds are very strong, and we actually have a lot of improvements, right? And they are very important. And this is a jeans like a compartment which are really vital. And this is a product that we can keep it away from mosquitoes, right? And they are made from the plastic bottles, and they are all recycled, and they have passed the standardized, like a standard in Europe and the United States, right? And mosquitoes are really deadly, like insects, right? So if we can have like such wonderful products, and we can sleep inside the mosquito tent, and we are just away from all the bites, right? And they are the ideas from Mr. Zheng Yan, and we need a complete system, and we provide more privacy to people, and this is a power, and we can just fold, this like a cabinet, okay, and you can just pile it up, and that is really amazing. And think about this, right? Storage is very important, and for wildfires, and they are really important for people to just mobilize and move everything they can, right? And this is a kind of distribution size, right? And we will see boxes and boxes there, and there's nowhere for them to store them. So we really need like such a like a products, right? Smart products, right? Okay, and here is also okay one more usage that you can just like store, okay, all the things that you need, right? Okay, and for people who are forced to leave their phone, and we really want to like make them also be dignified, right? Okay, we want them live comfortably, and although they are like forced to leave their home, and they should deserve it. And as you can see in the videos, and we can see Dr. Cai Si, okay, and he is the supervisor of Jinsu Technology, and he also showed us a lot of like smaller inventions, okay, based on emphasis of Master Zheng Yan to just keep the dignity from of all the people who suffer from the disasters, and we just invented a lot of like products like folding chairs and folding beds, right? And they are okay, really smart, and they are really useful, and we can really use them okay wisely. And this is the logo of like a Jinsi like technology. And this is a really, really smart logo. And you can see there's a small circle down there, which is the seed. Okay. And seed means you will thought, right? And when thought was put in action, then you will know what we do. And it's just like the leads, right? And Mr. Zheng Yan also preaches that like through all the abilities that we really have to carry up our inspiration, okay, putting like masters like inspiration in your mind and guide all the ascension beings, okay. And Buddhism is the map of our life, right? Okay, and Buddhism, okay, the Dharma can just deliver people who are getting lost, and they give us a clear direction, and it tells you what's gonna be happening next, right? And Buddhism it's just like a lighthouse that guided us okay, toward a positive way. guiding people out of suffering. If we can just carry the Dharma in our mind and act all through the Dharma, so I really encourage everybody to just put ourselves in mind to just inspire ourselves and be diligent working on the Buddhist path, right? And we can just turn the sufferings into like a wisdom. Thank you very much, and thank you for starting with me. Thank you, Shengzong. Okay. And Shengzong, I was shocked by you, at the very first time, all right? Because I have to tell you that for the PowerPoints, right, for the guiding readers, right, you know that they have to hand in their PowerPoints to be just 1 month earlier, right? Okay. And I was shocked at that, okay, and it was the first time that Shen Zong just played his videos, right, in a silent mode, right? Okay, and this is your new style, right? Okay, and I was really, calm, and because it is your style that I know, right? Okay, and you know that I'm a big fan of Shen Zong, and he speaks like a good Mandarin and a good English, and he is talented, and he is good looking, and he has so many fans. I always remember the first time that he came over to Kaohsiung, and he just had a problem, okay, because he told me that his a flight was always delayed, right? Okay, and he was ready to just cancel our appointments, but he had the second thought that he could just just change his flight, right? So finally he made it to Kaohsiung, okay. So if you have the willing to do something, and you will be everything everywhere as you wish, right? Okay. So Shijing, saying that, okay, in a message that, okay, he always does good presentations, and today his a guided reading is also wonderful, and the message from Thailand saying that, okay, from Thailand saying that, okay, Shenzong has a wonderful and a charming voice, is guiding us toward all the good things, right? And the Wendai from Hualien says that, okay, this is Shenzong is just like an anchorman, telling us what is the news is all about, okay, and we learn, okay, doing good deeds, from him. And the Siguan from Thailand says that he is really talented, right? And Sijing also says that when Shenzong is doing the oral interpretations, he didn't do any written preparation, and we know that he is really talented, right? So Shenzong, okay, you can speak Mandarin and English. So what else can you speak, right? And I can speak a little bit Spanish, and I can speak Malay, right? Okay. And I realized that I think you are using your AI, right? I can find it out, right? Okay. Yeah, and this is the function that we have in our computer, okay? And Guanxin from Canada says that, okay, collective karma is kind of dangerous, right? So we need to always cultivate ourselves, right? And thanks for a young, charming, and good-looking Shenzong doing a wonderful guided reading. Well, for the guided reading, every reader, okay, has 10 minutes totally, okay. So, okay, it is kind of a great job, right? Okay. And the first time, and we do the cross-nation guided reading, okay, and we did this, okay, beginning from Thailand, and that was kind of a good try. Oh, here we have a student from Japan saying that this is really wonderful and enjoyable hearing your voice, right? And then you just bring us back to the earthquake that happened on April 3rd last year, and we also get a fresh memories, right, about what we did, right? And we have one more message. I don't know where it's from, and it says that I see a handsome guy here. Right? Okay. And we also have like inspiring like a message from China saying that it's a wonderful sharing that we can only just carry our life like approach right through the right dharma, right? Okay, and Wing Tai also writes a lot because we are running out of time, so we just couldn't read all of them. Okay, and Ran Si from like Malaysia, okay, saying, okay, this is brother Shengzong. I'm sorry, okay, you should say, all right, volunteer, not a volunteer. Okay. So, this is really fun, but we can just witness the love from like such volunteers, right? Ina Wave, okay, says that, okay, this is a kind of a smart and wise like invention of the high technology that really cares about the dignity of people who suffer any forms of disasters, right? Okay. And the AI really helps, right? Oh, thank you very much, Shenzong. This is a very, very successful and wonderful presentation. So for the next time, okay, all right. So you have to begin, so you can be just professional. But if you don't like begin, you will never, be professional, right? Okay. So we have like a Daku something here, okay, and you will know that, okay, you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. So thank you. Okay, so if you can just persist and you will just make yourself more than wonderful. Okay. And next part, we're gonna have our teaching praise, which is a review of last week's content of Anesthesiologist. Okay. So please, get your gift ready. And if you're here in Kaohsiung, I'd like you to take off your masks and carry the gifts, and we will just take pictures to you. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, and let's get to the catchphrase. Okay.
Okay, interpreting sincerity into our heart. Li Chuanyu in Cambodia. For nearly a decade, city volunteers in Cambodia has extended unwavering care to vulnerable households, spanning 3 generations. The recipient, Mr. Onlonji, has been a deaf and mute since childhood. Li Chuanyu always communicate with him through sign language, offering both understanding and heartfelt support. Despite their hardship, the family hold fast to compassion, make regular charitable donation as an expression of love. Lonji has taken on the responsibility for caring both his grandmother and grandmother, devoting himself to carving Buddha statues each day. He born with quiet reverence. Committed together in spirit love everywhere by guiding reader Wu Yuzhen from Kaohsiung. City volunteers are introducing bamboo corn bag into caring local business. Invited community to contribute a small donation. This effort to cultivate kindness and purify heart. This loving business become an extension of cherished bamboo bank area, carries spirits of generosity forward to every life. Learning global perspective, awaken compassion. Jin Shi, pure practitioner in Tzu Chi board. On the occasion of the 36th anniversary, Master Zongying remains steadfast in his founding vow to serve Buddhism and sane being with boundless compassion for those in suffering. He continued to guide a global Tzu Chi volunteer with wise. Tzu Chi has forged made from collaboration with organizations around the world, extending a lifeline to those in need, and bring the Bodhisattva path to life. At the heart of a journey from knowledge to awaken line a single transformative step realization. A short of presentation about the online study group Kaohsiung by Meiyun, Zhuang Shuting. Thank you.
慧敏，你这样拍太慢了，就影响他们所有人都不能离开哈。好，接下来讲师初级精彩至极哈，我们台中慈院分房姓林，请你们赶快对，好，长照的所有家人，麻烦你们赶快上台哈。那这一个单元
All the long-term care staff, please get on the stage, please.
哇，非常的 fashion 哈。
Well, that's our Dept Superintendent. Today she is going to share us with an integration of healthcare and long-term care for creating a joyful aging era. She is the Deputy Superintendent of Taichung Hospital, Deputy Convener of Long-Term Care Foundation, Supervisor General of Greater Taichung Nurses Association and the National Nurse Association. Today we are going. Do you have a bookmark from Taichung? This is from our Mother Zhaozi. She's not be able to be here, but I prepared 200 bookmarks for you. At this moment, we can see this. This is the blessing. At this time, we are so grateful. She also write 100 name of our club, reading club for us. Please unveil. This is the first daycare center of Sanyi. Everyone can be here from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., include lunch and the bathing services. We are going to interact with them like exercises and massage. Teach them like Tai Chi and 八段锦. Our goal is integration of elder care and medical treatment. We provide not only a place to stay, but also emotional support and peace of mind. The Miaoli County government highly recognizes Tzu Chi's effort, offering an innovative model for an aging society. And this place also provides vegetarian meals here that also promotes better health. This is the latest news. And this activity and please reveal this is the first city integrated long-term care center. Besides their kindness, they have great medical power and social service and welfare. They help build up the hardware, and we just try to operate it to try to promote government goodness to the society. In a short time, we can see our debut. It is not easy to set up in a short time. When you see this, you will know that when we are old, we have a good place to go. The second floor, you can outdoor garden. Because it is too great, the we are so happy to see you. The health commissioner and experts from the U.S. states visit Taichung City Renai Long-Term Care Center. Master Zongying said, we have to take praise as a reminder. Even we are good, but we have to look for better.
The elders themselves with the dancing and all the different movements as well as all the mental stimulation, it is just incredible. And so these are lessons that we want to take back.
Love, and you give them the compassion, and you give the medical care that they need. So it's really been a fantastic experience to be here for the morning.
Now, in the year 2025, Taiwan is entering the super age society. Tzu Chi has long taken the lead in the field of long-term care. We have when and now let's see the Dept Superintendent to get the award from the present line. This is the first age-friendly healthcare award. Winning the Tzu Chi 880 system integrates a seamlessly device-like digital scale. Tzu Chi 880 health management system received recognition in Top 10 Age-Friendly Medical Award, winning the prize for age-friendly technology products and services. The system integrates seamlessly devices like digital scales and blood pressure monitors connect via Bluetooth to a smartphone, which then uploads the data to the cloud. This enables medical teams to receive updates in real time. All the data will gathered here in the cloud. And then we transfer and to try to make immediate intervention and can be arranged. And this system presents a significant breakthrough in elder care services. Taiwan's elder population is growing at the third fastest rate in the world. While Taiwan's average life expectancy exceeds 80 years, the average number of unhealthy years is over 8. Therefore, integrating technology into daily life and the medical services is crucial. I like to be with you because you have positive power. And this way, we can show our strength of legs. We crowd down because we want the elders to show them up. They come here to support Deputy Superintendent. The elders are so happy to see Deputy Superintendent. Your legs are shaking. Today, Deputy Superintendent, they brought some present candy for us. Now let's thank all the elders here. 慈济 long-term care make you younger. Thank you all the grandpa and grandmas. Are you happy? Master Zhuang may he now watching our connection. Okay. We thank very much. I saw her presentation slide are so incredible. It connects with AI. I love them very much. Let's welcome her. Thank the most beautiful, the cutest, the most lovely hostess, Sister Meiyun, and all the brothers and sisters in Tzu Chi family, and all the families online. I'm so thankful that I got the chance to come here to share. Last time I was here to share how to eat when in old age. I was invited here to share the joyful aging area and about health care and long-term care. And who is this? Do you know? Is she beautiful or am I beautiful? Or it is I is more beautiful? It is important to transformation. Master Zhuang said, elder elders are hard to take care. So I think I have to find high tech to help. Young people who are willing to attend long-term care, I respect them very much. I'm Zhuang Shuting. Tzu start a long-care model and that attract delegations from the U.S. and try to make long-term care more smart.
As the aging population grows rapidly, Tzu has developed an innovative model for long-term care parks. This unique approach even drew a visit from officials of the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. Our parks combine natural greenery, multifunctional spaces, and vibrant daily life to create a warm, comfortable, and joyful.
So you know AI is really incredible now. Now we have AI. We have to compete with AI. It can speak any kind of language. Just Taiwan officially entered a super-aged society. Let's see the chart. In 2027, almost half of the population in Taiwan are elders. In 10 years, Taiwan's working population will shrink 1.38 million. That means 1 out of 5 is an elder. How can we make a friendly environment for the elders? There are many problems in long-term care. There are labor shortages and care and long-term insufficient resources, and the social will increasing burden. And now we have tried to get together, try to solve the problem in long-term care. How Tzu start a long-term care? Anyone know that? In which year we started long-term care? In 1966, Master Zongying started our foundation. This is the first long-term care recipient, Grandma Zhen. Master Zongying went to her house in person, and from then, we took care of her until she passed away. Master Zongying was the first one to start the long-term care in the foundation. That's in year 1966. Then we start to establish Hualien General Hospital. Then we start first home-based long-term care institution in Taiping, in Taichung. And now the government try to help these elders. So we also develop care center and Tzu 980 health management system, leading the era of smart long-term care, established in 2023. Now there's a book co-authored by 38 experts from medical, long-term care policies, and tech sectors. And it was recommended by former ministers of health and welfare. And that's a good book for everyone. I hope everyone can get one. And when the man is getting old, we got some problems in health. If we have many medical care come together to help everyone, that is the correct way to help the elders. So your in-home care is more and more important. This is a Ren'ai integrated long-term care institution. There's a residential care, 200 beds, and 60 individual daycare. When we sign a contract until it can start to operation, it's only 108 days. And we are following the 4 principles to construct the long-term care center. And the first one, most advanced smart tech integrated care and the most sustainable health and wellness community. And it is strongest interprofessional care integration and the most comprehensive continuum of care system. And there are many equipments are asked. And that's a really big challenge for us. All the different units are considered by every designers. When the schedule was make sure, and we tried very hard to complete it very quickly. And several years later, we'll have another long-term care center in Gangshan. The long-term institution in Gangshan, we are allowed by the government to construct it. So we are proceeding it as quickly as possible. And we are now trying hard to do it. And the daycare center is near Dakeng, Taichung. So we incorporate Bamboo Village, the local future of Dakeng, the bamboo, the nature materials as the foundation of healing and joyfulness, and make it a physical, mental, and spiritual care and home-like warm and comfortable space.
So the design in the first floor is a single space. Complete renovation is the communal facility. facility and a lobby, sunlight activity area, and beauty salon and collective area, traditional Chinese medicine, and also rehabilitation area, and also the senior they can living in this peace of mind and the familiar neighborhood. Integrate the preventive health care and active agent and disable preventive promoter seniors health and the well-being. And this building, we can see this very fine building design. So in the second floor, the donations at 8 cares unit, there's a 15 beds. A function area is a daily activity area, isolation room, and occupation, rehabilitation area, and the restaurant the rooms and the prayer room, and comfortable home-like environment, and also use the color code zone to help the elder people to recognize the space. So we use the second floor to design like a circle. They don't feel the ball in the care center. So you use the color code zone to help them to distinguish the different space. There's orange, and also the some animal picture, and a little dog area. So we will recognize that he's living in the dog area or this room. So in this second floor design, they estimated this place is very very good and also very at home. So you want to get into one room because they have some the cover zone and also the animal zone to distinguish their space, and also the bed designed. The bed we use the orange and the wood, and this is bright and comfortable color, and the minor painting and the physical environment, and basic storage cabinets, and the customized base, and with the handrail for the support when they standing. The bed adjusted to lower position for the safety. Also, if we customize the bed, we can design for the personal, because if the right hand is more stronger, they will design the right side to stand it up. And for this kind of points, we also consider it. So we not only use the automatic bed, we offer the customized bed for them. For the height of the bed, we also use the adjustable to. When they will asleep, they will taking adjust to a lower position for the when they are asleep. So guess what? How we can lower the bed is around the 50 centimeters is required for them and very convenient for them. And this is the most safety. And so we have a Zen style bathing room is very fantastic. A natural material and the thinner Japanese Zen aesthetic. And the base and the hydrotherapy space for the person with the disability person to use. So people can comfortable in this area for the person. So this is our core value, the status core goal. In the Taichung city healthcare in So again, integrated long-term care institute is a five-edge operation philosophy and the five blessings of Wu care. A five values of honor is a respect, health, wellness, and the heart is a delicate, and the happiness is joyful, and home is like family. It's honor, healthy, heart, happiness, and home. That's five edge concepts. So how do you say this is a concept? We design some project for them. We have a high intensive exercise programs and prevent and delay their disability time and the personalized training program. So there's a 5H health philosophy that the honor, respect, individual needs is 5 philosophy. There's more health, big data management. We have integrate with the CG 880. They tell us this. So health monitors by nursing, and so in the 5H center, the concept is a happiness. Overall, a professional team to cooperate. So we training how to cross the road, and we also provided properly assistance with the device based on the professional evaluations, and also we training that can dependence with a focus on the autonomy and the dignity and support the agent in places. 58% of the residents are successfully returned home. So as a resident volunteer training comfort through the love. So the volunteer always come over to help. Do a lot of activities. And the Tzu the nursing home also award the National Health Care Quality Award, supporting the this is the first center in this award, and this award MOEA patent as SNQ National Quality Labels, Model Health Care Label, and the top 10 agents.
And this is a tricycle. This is for their reminiscence therapy. It's part of the reminiscence therapy. And this is a general store, the ancient general store, and their tricycle. And they can ride this tricycle across the room from the elderly. And they ride on this tricycle. And they are not able to go downstairs to buy goods from general store. So we invented this tricycle with the general goods. So when they use the money to buy goods, they are using their mind their brain to calculate what change they are going to get, and it will slow down their dementia. And we hope that when they come, they could receive the swallow therapy. So this reminiscent therapy space is designed for them to remind them the old times. And we also have a pet therapy and also musical therapy. And also the elderly, they enjoy growing their own plants and vegetables. So we have the special design high stand for the vegetables, and they could adopt the places, area they want to grow their own vegetables or plants. This is a green therapy, and they are very happy to be around their plants in nature. And many people, they heard about our good reputation, or they come to visit and learn from our experience. And in Taiwan, the aging population is already happening in around Taiwan, and in Taichung in last September, Tzu has adopted complementary a comprehensive long-term care facility. So the elder residents will be able to take good care of in this facility. And in here, we understand the long-term care is no longer a place where you feel dull and boring. And actually, this place, long-term care facility, it becomes a place where you could you feel belonging to, and you feel like home in there. And now some of the elderly told me that at first they thought they want to come here temporarily, but now they feel that this place is like a home. They want to stay here forever. And here we can take good care of them, and also we could become the benchmark of this long-term care industry. And we are going to conclude this place, long-term care. And they are going to sing a song. Morning light shine in front of the window. Volunteers' smiles are like a springtime warmth. Elders gently reminisce the past. The teen remain close to our hearts. Compassion is not in loud words, but in bending down to untangle the knots of the heart. With each bite of food comes a heartfelt care. Even in silence, deep love connects our hearts. Picking up vegetable gently with a slow finger. Every day when the elderly come, they will pick up the vegetable. Gently words like breeze in the warm afternoon. Practicing standing with a steady step. They compare to practice to exercise. I hope that all of us we could come to become volunteer for long-term care. Laughter echo across the lakeshore of the heart. One bite of food comes with a heartfelt care. Even in the silence, deep love connects our hearts. This love will never end. We set vows and walk together in harmony. During New Year, we give them a gift of comforters and gifts. We visit all the long-term care and hope that all the city volunteers around Taiwan, they would take good care of all the long-term care facilities in Taiwan, and hope that they would get take care of when they are in old age. Can I continue? And that's welcome the Deputy CEO and the county mayor Yang Qiuxin, the former county mayor Yang Qiuxin. Deputy CEO is here. We're so happy to see. It was very late. We were after the exposition. Tomorrow, our deputy CEO will leave the next day very early. So we have to rearrange our activity time to allow the deputy CEO to be able to address the speech in the exhibition. And today we are talking about the long-term care in Miaoli, Sanyi. The E in Chinese, it doesn't mean that you live there. It means that there you can lean on a place you can lean on. We appreciate Master Chen is here. That's why Deputy CEO is here. January 7th, Deputy CEO will be here. Deputy CEO thought that I invited her wrong person. I mistake in the date. Actually, I didn't make mistake in the date. You have 2 minutes. 1 minute represents one lifetime. Seize the current moment. Master Chen Yan lead us to cherish all the people around us and cherish everyone's great mind and cherish all the moments in our life. And this lifetime is what we have done in this lifetime is going to predict the future of our life. And one sister came to me, rushed to me, and held my hands, and she said, "You went to the Vulture Peak." I was very touched to see the scene. She said everywhere she would show to a lot of people that they see what they have done in Vulture Peak in Nepal, in India. Master Chen Yan want to be able to pay back to Buddha's hometown. She say she want to be able to climb up to Vulture Peak, but Master Chen Yan want us to promote Buddha's Dharma, Buddha's teaching, and hope that promoting the Buddha teaching back to Buddha's hometown. From not everyone, no matter what age you are, your heart will have a place you can lean on. And where is this place? This place is in Qiji. Did I make mistake? How come you don't know? Your heart can lean on Qiji. Maybe I speak too fast that you didn't quite understand. But Qiji obviously is the place where your heart can lean on. And please come. We learn from each other. And I learned from teacher Meiyun. She hosts this every Wednesday for this group study. And she, Deputy CEO, wrote a song for us. Our guest and crown. And this is a former mayor of county. And he is a certified Qi commissioner, Chen. He is the greatest mayor I've met. And his wife come to the group study, online group study. Can you share? If you don't come to this online study group, you won't be able. If you don't come, you won't be able to know how great this place is, how much you can learn. You have to come to learn. And we appreciate in the Morocco typhoon, he gave us so much help. The mayor, he can speak so much, but we didn't have time for him. Next time we want, you sit it down there silently. Next time we hope that we could invite you to share your experience. And from Japan, Sister Wendy, she came here, and in the afternoon she would attend the training in the afternoon for the guided readers. Thank you for two brothers, and he called me. He said this book is so great as helpers are all around you. This great book, he wants to share with all of you. And so now, because everyone is, the helpers are all around you. Shuting said that Gangshan from Gangshan, Kaohsiung. And for 30 seconds, we are going to give this microphone to Sister Shuting. We are so happy to meet Deputy Superintendent Zhuang Shuting, and we went to Australia together for the medical conference, medical forum in Australia. We hope that the next time our Gangshan City campus will have a greatest long-term care in Taiwan. We can learn from Deputy Superintendent Zhuang Shuting, Deputy CEO of Qi Foundation. I'm so curious. How come no matter those pure practitioners, they travel around the world. Those young practitioners, pure practitioners, they feel so tired and exhausted and fatigued. But how come a deputy CEO, you are so much older than they are, and you never get tired? You always look so energetic. And you also wrote books. And how come you have so much time when you are so busy and you look so elegant all the time? And when you come to Qi, it's where your heart can lean on. Qi long-term care bring energetic and youth into your old age. Please don't say that you are too old. Our role models are Deputy CEO and also our Dharma Master Chen Yan. They are our great role model. And the next is Deputy Superintendent Zhuang Shuting. We are going welcome. Thank you for her sharing, and we are going to send her sharing to the content to all of you. And from Changchun Liu Chuanzhi, she say she appreciate the AI technology in the sharing is very informative. And in Taipei, Zhiyuan, and the tricycle right into the living area is very inspiring and looks very so much fun. And because we don't have much time, and thank you for all your comments, and let's move on to the next section. And today we are going to welcome our activity group, and in activity group, please come out. And we are going to share these our special bag for online study group. And we also sent it. We saw this. We sold this bag to Japan, and we have the fundraising donation to Tzu Foundation for $2 million. And so today we are going to sing one song together with the activity group. Let's take exercise together.
开弓四射雕，好，你拉弓的手开，收，再来半边，好拉，开，再来，要拉哦，所以可以伸展到脊背哦。双背画圆。跟我们同向就可以了。再来，再来半边。
是云在。
手转，好上，好开，好再来往上。再一次，好转内，好转手指相向，好再来云手，阴阳掌，好换。好，非常感恩动静皆宜哈，能够伸缩自如的活动团队，热烈的掌声，谢谢他们。他们是这一组哈，玉芳老师，谢谢哦，感恩他们的成就。那因为刚才呢，副总来，而且哦，我跟你讲，副总帮我们做这一首歌，然后那个曲子的是淑婷师姐，
Actually, the lyrics was written by
杨芷，所以我们来看一段，好不好？
Sister
会唱的
Zhuang.
就跟着哈。那个黄长玉，你来一下。然后那个他子女呢？淑清的女儿呢？来。淑清她女儿呢？
So really appreciate our vice presidents. She wrote this song for us, and the lyric was written by her daughters. So we will continue to play this song, and just look at the videos and look at the screen. So he will represent Su Qing's children. Actually, we would like to take better pictures of these bread and a bun. Actually, he doesn't realize who ordered it and who paid for it. Only her daughter in charge of the order. And well, this is her 60 years old birthday. So he made this bun to form their affinities with us. And she's now at the 7th floor. And that's, let's say, a happy birthday to her. That's why we have this bun today. And this song is written by Vice President. This is a song dedicated only for our online study groups, because I was very touched. Even I didn't ask for this song, but she did this just out of request, out of her own mind.
So, despite of her busy schedule, she still find this. She still spare some time to wrote this song for us. Thanks you all. So this is how we form the good affinities. So we get so many help from all of the families. And there's a good effect. We like to read the good effects from the Shandong Weihai. And then next, let's welcome our speakers. Well, he's related to the education. He is the dean of the Tzu Chi Medical School. He has so many different titles. Himself is an anesthesiologist. So his title for today is Multiverse of the Anesthesiologist. So this book was published in 2023. And also this book was recommended by Master. And we are so honored to have him here today. And the graphic editors is from Kaohsiung today. So this poster was edited by our members in Kaohsiung. So after you listen to his presentation, maybe you could consider to purchase this book too. So at this 37th anniversary of the Tzu Chi Hualien Hospital, but this video was taken in 2023. So actually, it has been 39 years of the Hualien Tzu Chi hospitals. Okay, let's listen to these videos where our interaction is like father and son. The President Chen Zongying, after he took over this vice president's position, he dedicated himself to educate the future doctors and also successfully transformed the lessons from 7 years into 6 years balance. Because of it is at the Hualien Tzu Chi hospitals, so it must be related to also silent mentors. And we also going to watch these videos. We really appreciate our silent mentor. They were willing to devote their bodies, donate their body for the medical research. We also appreciate all the families to help to complete their wish. And this documentary also win the international award. And let's get a better understanding about Professor Chen. Well, at the clinic, he is the one that can find the problems of the patient. He can solve and cure the illness. But in a classroom, he is the teacher that can pass out all the knowledge to the students. And at the operational room, he is a vital position, as important as a surgeon, because some of the surgery require patient to stay semi-conscious or even fully awake, and how to let the patient feel unpained and not to be panic. So actually, being an anesthesiologist is an art. So ordinary people probably think that the anesthesia is only to let the patient feel free from pain, but the true anesthesia is to let patient can recover even smoothly and comfortably. Well, he treats this medical education as his lifetime missions. So every student that I teach, I see them as the future add to the society. I hope they are willing to help those people suffer from the disadvantage, and those families suffer from the poverties. So the other doctors say that the Professor Chen is very supportive, no matter the medical research or any questions that he encountered. The Professor Chen is always willing to help and support. Well, he was born in the poverty in a poor farming village from Zhanghua, and he worked his way up to become the dean of the medical school. So he exerts his power, his ability in all different roles. So let's greet Dr. Chen with the words, I would like to be with you because you have this positive energies. So let's appreciate our speaker with this phrase. Well, the master says that she really recommends such an important person, to come to the scene to share his experience with us. And I was so grateful for him to say yes to share at the scene. And for the past 2 months, I've been keep interrupting him to ask for the data for the PowerPoints for his script. But later on, you will learn more from him. Well, you can tell that he usually stays silent most of the time. He doesn't talk a lot. And and his wife, probably his wife does most of the talking at all times. Actually, usually when we invite a speaker from Hualien, usually we do this from the online. We will do the interview online. But he said that he was willing to come to the Kaohsiung, come to the stadiums to make his speech in person. We were so grateful that he made all the way back here to join us here. So by the time he come here, he also have a chance to meet Master Zhenyan. And let's talk about this book, even though it was published in 2023. And I wasn't really paying attention that we should have this, we should assign this book advertising to get his autographs. I didn't pay attention on this part. I'm sorry for that. And well, in this book, he said Dr. Chen Zongying is the first person to study neuro anesthesia in US. And I was very surprised that actually when your journey, during your journey of growing up, you suffer a lot and you live in a very simple life. And you never thought about you can become such a great person. But he posts a lot of pictures in this book. Those books is from years and years ago. For me, probably nowadays, I couldn't find any more pictures anymore. But when I was little, I probably didn't keep that much pictures. And I have to mention that both of his sons, they are all very excellent. His eldest son is also a doctor in Kaohsiung, and the youngest son is a teacher at the Tsinghua University. Through his minutes presentation. Let's get a better understanding about him. Starting from this moment, he is a vice president of Hualien Tzu Hospitals. He carried a lot of identities. He is also the vice president of Tzu University, the dean of the College of Medicine, and hospital deputy superintendent. He played so many different roles. And especially as an anesthesiologist, usually when people awake from a surgery, the patient will never ever remember who is the person that performed this job. And well, anesthesiologists actually played a very vital role during the surgeries. And he is also the first one ever studied abroad, a major in the neural anesthesia. So you can start sharing out. So, Venerable Masters, because a master is here with us at the 7th floors. So, dear families, brothers and sisters, good morning. So, I believe that you have all sitting here for quite a while, and I saw the teacher Meiyun's very outstanding hostings. Actually, I'm kind of feel nervous to share. And due to the affinity of Master Shen's recommendations, I have this chance to share over here. I kind of feel nervous because before in front of me, there were so many wonderful speakers shared such a wonderful experience. And also the outstanding hosting from teacher Meiyun. And I feel kind of stressful. And I will only have 30 minutes to share with you. And actually, I didn't really realize I play so many roles. And at first, when I write these books, when they interviewed me and why they want me to write these books, I was thinking, I was wondering, I'm just an ordinary people. I'm the very low-key persons. So why me? Why me to write these books? So usually I enjoy my life. I stay low-key all of the time. I like to sit at the last row of the classroom. I try not to be seen. But in the recent years, the master keep encourage us to make an inventory of our lives. And I was told by masters many times. I did a lot of jobs. I did made a lot of efforts in Tzu Chi. So master keep encouraging me that I should write down my stories, what I did in Tzu Chi. And actually, when I held the speech in Taipei and Taichung, I overheard that my speech was very popular. People have a very good comment about my speech. So I'm kind of getting famous now. So actually, the first time, the first one that wrote this overview for me, actually, when she writing this book, she didn't know how lucky she is. After she wrote this books, after she read this books, she read about her feedback of this book. She said that she received a kind of difficult job because this this doctor doesn't really have any dramatic stories, or because there's not much interaction with the patient. So, well, and usually anesthesiology is like emotionless, and they are pale, they're silent, they're quiet, they don't talk much. So how do I write this overview about him? So I starting to answer her questions, and I finally finished this book. And later on, she asked me, "Well, the reason I write this book, is I should promote this book myself." But then she told me that, well, she didn't realize that the character in this book, he is so humble and speechless, and I have no other choice but to write this overview for him. But the Master Zhuang asked me, "So how many books that you wrote already?" Well, I was kind of wondering. I only write one book, and later on realized I misunderstand what Master means, that I should try to promote the books that I wrote as much as possible. So I would like to make a brief introduction about myself. I was born in Zhanghua, a very rural farming village. And probably most of you never heard of this place, Taichung. Even the train station, usually the major train wouldn't stop at Tianzhong. And in my generations, usually when a teacher tell you to take tests in anywhere area, you just follow the teacher's instructions. So some of my classmates, they all get into Jianguo, the best high school in Taipei. And my teacher, and actually I also got into the best high school in Taipei, and my teacher persuading my fathers to let me study in Taipei, because this kid is very smart. So at first, my parents doesn't want, they want me to read at the local high school, because it's government funded, it's free. And eventually I study in Taipei. And after I published these books, I was very grateful that even the Jingsi bookstore also published these books with us. And they will also pick up the words, they pick up the quotes in the books. The following quotes is like, the ordinary person like us, we're always doing the right things no matter what. And even the technology is very powerful, but it can never replace the human emotion. And the other one is like, when you have a chance, you have to step out of your comfort zone in order to know what you really want for it. So all I received is red envelopes. And I would like to tell you something about your childhood memories, my childhood memories. I have a chance to play baseball at that time. And actually, I really interested in the baseball, and I was chosen to be to represent my school. But in Taichung, they have another pretty good baseball teams. So our team was beaten at the first game. Maybe because the name doesn't it's not really appropriate. That's why we lose the first game. And my family's grows of pineapple. So usually I follow my father to work at a farm of pineapple, and the store, the factory across my home is a just paper factories, and also the factory of socks. So most of the socks or stockings that was part of my part-time job in my childhood. Even though I didn't really do the good job, but I still can make some contribution to support the financial in my home. And at that time, my father had this diabetes, and I try to understand this disease because the diabetes, you need to control it. But my father disagreed with me because he accused me trying to control his diet. And I feel very bad. I feel sorry about this because I keep telling him that not to eat this, not to eat that. So he complained a lot about me for being very bossy. And he, due to this diabetes, it related to kidney failure and also the neural damage. So I cannot bear for this failure because I cannot treat his disease. And then why did I choose the anesthesias? Because I was studying in a government-funded medical school. I don't really get to choose the a subject I like to major. And then I choose to stay at the medical center. So the only choice I have is something, some subject like this special. It's not a common like the internal or the surgery. So I can only choose anesthesiologist. And most of you probably don't really understand me. And most of people doesn't really understand what the anesthesiologist is because we don't really show our face a lot. And then, well, probably because I misunderstand this because before when I at the operation room, I saw the doctor only sit on a chair and doing nothing. And then after I starting to study these subjects, I starting to understand that there were so many I need to study. And usually we was called the doctor under the mask, but after COVID-19, I was there to talk about this because usually when you are wearing a mask, that means you're convicted with the virus. So, well, Master tell me that I should rephrase myself as the gatekeeper of life. So that's why you can imagine that you have to safeguard the patient's life during the surgeries. You cannot lose any lives. So safeguard the guardian of the life is really a good phrase for anesthesiology. Like this case is a 3-year-old little boy. It's actually there was a canal during from the nose and throat. So because he's too young, we need to control him. So we need to apply a little bit anesthesia. And at the first, well, it's only minor surgery, but minutes after the saline irrigation began, the child's heart rate dropped. And I was very nervous. I saw that something that I did wrong. And eventually, finally, the heart dropped, the heart rate stopped, and he cannot stop seizuring. So in my heart, in my brains, there was a phrase that pops out in my brain. It was a malignant hyperthermia. So I just treat him as a hyperthermia. And I was very lucky at that time. At that time, only Chen has this medicine to cure the disease like this. So I bring this medicine to the children's intensive care unit. And at that time, I was so worried about that maybe there was something I did wrong and maybe I would get sued by the family. Maybe they think that I applied for the wrong medicines. That's why it has these complications. And then, well, their family can see that how dedicated I am to take care of their son. So eventually this child recovery from the illness. So from now on, I learned the lessons. I have to use the medicine. I have to use the medicine that cannot trigger the malignant hyperthermia. So be very careful about what kind of medicine you choose to apply on the patients. And for me, I had to make a certain choice whether I would like to stay at Chengda to become a resident or whether I will work at the Hualien hospitals. And there was one of my classmates, he already worked at the Tzu hospitals. And well, he told me that if you work at Hualien Tzu, you can clock out at 3 o'clock sharp, and then you can have your free time and go to a sightseeing tour and go for the afternoon tea. You know, it's very easy to work at Tzu hospital. He told me that. But for my lifetime, I had never had a chance to take my my wife to have a tea time by the lake. So, well, on my journey to Hualien, I drove over a bank, and I didn't really, I got lost. Well, because there was the journey, we encountered lots of difficulty on the way to Hualien. And so whole family, all of my family decided we're not going to go to Hualien because it's too hard to get there. And well, when I study in abroad, I'm trying to find some medicine that can effectively control the pain without causing damage to the brain tissues. And I sent a lot of resumes and applications, and only the United States, only the Johns Hopkins Medical Institution accept my applications. And when my professor told me that it is a very good school, you have to be there. And at that time, the 9/11 events, the terror attacks just happened at that year. So I was hesitating, should I go or not? And so I waited another 3 years. And my teacher, my wife and my teacher told me that they really encouraged me. This was a great opportunity and it was funded by the government. Why don't you go and study there? And this started a picture of my life in the United States. I also learned a lesson that, before you go to work, during a heavy snow day, you had to dig. You have to clear the paths, and you had to clear the snow out of your cars. And I spent a lot of efforts to clear a car and find out that was my cars. So I learned a lesson. Next time, make sure it is my car before I start to clean it. And the other journey, I was supposed to attending anesthesiologist. Well, after I board the flights, there was a flight attendant came over to tell me that I need to get out of the flight because the seat was already taken. And I was traveling with all of the flight attending, all of my families. And she told me that if I don't get off, she's going to call the police officers. So I get off the planes and I rent the cars. I tried to go to Florida by cars. And then I ran into a heavy storm. So I missed the conference. And actually, I missed the train. I missed the conference. And I told my boss what happens to me during what happened to me on the flights. And the airlines actually sent me an apology note and also gave me 2 free tickets. And at that time, there was another incident happens in Taipei, in Taiwan. The SARS was happening in Taiwan, and lots of medical personnel was killed in Taiwan during SARS. Well, and I decided to went back to Taiwan because after all, it is my hometown. Well, at that time, the president, Lin Xinrong, he heard about me that I just came back from the United States. So he make all the efforts to try to recruit me to Hualien. And so I quit my job at the Chengda and I went to Hualien Tzu Hospital to work there because I agree with Master Chen Yun's concept. And then later on, he asked me if I can take over the director of the anesthesia departments. In the second year, there's a free clinic. And I become the leader of the free clinics and to perform the free clinic at the Indonesia Orchard. And at that time, every day we had to operate over 100 cases. And now I would like to talk about what I did in Tzu and Hualien hospitals. So usually, I would like to talk about my profession and my missions. And the value and the price is what we keep telling the students. How do I identify myself and my just an ordinary person? Sometimes I feel like it's hard for me to communicate with both sides. And well, I get lots of preaching from the masters. The master also teach me a lesson that you will not be the person who communicate on both sides. You have to be the bodhisattva who take care of both sides. And now, well, I used to be many roles in Hualien, but now I'm only work as a president in the medical schools. Well, and in Hualien, we saw the residents, and because the weather there, because the humidity there, so all of the furniture that I moved to Hualien, it all get damaged. And then I tell my wife that I will soon move back to West Coast, but after 20 years, I still stay in Hualien, and because I determined to turn these anesthesiologists into recognized medical centers. So I really work hard to dedicate my efforts to turn this into a respected departments. And over the years, we successfully separate 3 pairs of the conjoined twins. And the first pair, Zi En, Zi Ai, they were study at the nursing school in Hualien. They may become the future nursing staff. And also the other patient come from China. Well, you can see from the picture that his spinals bend over 90 degrees. So we are going to perform this spine correction surgeries. And this surgery was successfully correct. And later on, I find out that he already got married and started new lives.
And now it seems you are really good at teaching, train the other doctors. I think you better become the mentor of the teachers. And then after I think overnight, I decided to make decision. I'd really like to do the teaching of medical. So the 7 years of doctor, you have to reprogram the new program. And I become like, I really don't like FB, but I really have to join the FB, and there's no privacy on that. It seems like a lot of people were going to see that. For those students, I decide to combine all the activity. So on the pictures, you can see from 102, 1,100, you can see different kind of category because there are different years from 100 to 107 years, and you can especially made 100, they have 5 different groups. So have 10 in one group. So I have the union meeting meals with them. If 5 group, we have 5 meals. So probably I spend a lot of time with all the students. So because of this, all the students, still the student call me the father of the team. So because of this, I bring them to do the starting to research and publish in the international. So my students all get the very best thesis. And then for example, they have the critic that Harry Potter's the story. And as a teacher to ask me to do write on brew and to open the game. Also, I like to do the apply tennis. And I really don't know that they all invite to join the activity. You are 8 years in here. You are longer study than us. Then we study 6 years, you study 8 years longer to study us. So give the graduation to me for the 8 years and give me the certificate. And because of this, our medical team become the evaluation from 2023 and to 2024. And 6-year program, we can see we are very worried about 6-year program of medical doctor. At 7 years and the last year, and we can do the comparison from the graph. And since we have to revolution, and we can see there's a good progress. 6 years program is very success. And compared to the Taiwan International, is a lot of students get certified to become a doctor. So, I've set a program for 10 years for the medical doctor. We'll let the other student go to abroad to study, and Chengda medical student then will get a scholarship and then to study overseas and become a good doctor. So you can see this from diagram. We have 38, and the professor, they will get evaluated to become a professor. And you can see the Tsinghua University student, they become the professor. Different areas, those are become very excellent doctors and professor in different area. And probably they will become the dean of the different department. And AI will not be replaced. And we mentioned about AI from the previous speaker. And AI is very useful, but although AI is very important, but love cannot replace by the AI. From our generation, we studied those, and then now we have Windows 95 from 1998, 98.5. And then now I'm 60, and now we have new program, new technology with AI. So we have to start it again from very beginning. And then AI cannot replace compassion, and AI probably will help the patients, especially we have the silent mentor teacher, and we have the different design. So we have do this for the firefighter, and then we have I bring the student go to the free clinic and go to Philippines to do the service as well. And now we have 22. We're going to Philippines, in Philippines, well, 23 students. From this, you can sample. You have to recruit the money. We have to see this is a free, this is artificial limb to let the patient regain how to walk again. And you can see, let all the medical students to really get into life, you know the difficult, and you feel lucky to have right now. And we're not just to have what we have done here, and speech silence mentor teach us a lot, and let a lot of global wise know we have silence teacher in Tzu Chi. And now we can 3D digital program all the database and keep their all the story and like a digit in our database. And for example, especially we have a different accident happen in our life, and accept my call from my son, and can see my wife he got a tumor in his head, in her head, and he got something happened. So we are so lucky to get through the difficulty, and because of blessing from Master Zhuang and my wife recovered good and peace again. And then after 1 year's recovery, my wife got back well, and then she decided to be certified. So you have to come together, become with your wife, accompanying her to be certified of the community of Tzu Chi. So right now, my wife like to do the environmental protection, and then I think education is a return to life. So I decide to do this part. I recruit back to my countryside, my country. I donate to build up a bookstore, Tzu Chi bookstore in Tianzong, in Zhanghua. And then I'm most proud of part. It's my honor to become awarded by Tzu Chi University, and this is given by Master Zheng Yan. Although I didn't have a lot of touchy story, but from this job, I think this is very important and positive. My experience and my effort. Also, I have another effort, and you can see the capture of the picture is my son, and then he became he studied a medical school, and then actually he can go to the Taipei University, medical university. Then because he went to America with us, and then his Chinese is not good enough, but he decided to go to Tzu University. Now I have the daughter-in-law. They are the classmates. Both of them, they stay and work in the Tzu University, and one is the doctor. Both are the doctor working in the Tzu Medical School, and we have to stable to guardian Taiwan, especially we at the corner, all the medical patient doctor. We have to keep all the babies from the movie, and we recover quickly from the earthquake. And actually, just like what Master Zheng Yan said, we had a medical mission. Tzu Chi gave me the program and the place to do all what I want to become the teacher and become the good doctor. Thank you. And we're asking the wife to come over to the stage, and we are so touched to have both of you. And the Doctor of Zhuang, please come over to stage. So, can you give the microphone to Dr. Zhuang? Actually, you are the first time to listen to Dr. Chen. Please raise your hand. He's the best sharing. His speech is very inspiration and stimulate. I'm giving a big cheers to Dr. Chen. And please tell the measure how many books to publish by Master Chen. I really don't know how to answer the question of Master Chen. And next year, if you come next year, we'll give you 200 books and you can accumulate and then report to the Master Zhen Ye. I'm sharing with the Chen Master about you are not just don't have this story. How do you say you are not really good speech? I think here the father Dean. Don't have to share spend meals with students. Found compassion and love as can be played by AI.
And later on, I really hope that you can give us some response on the presentation of Dr. Chen. And I personally feel it is pretty touching, okay? And I didn't expect that he or Dr. Jian Shouxin would just come up to Kaohsiung, okay? And it was really surprising to me, okay? All right, okay. And what also makes me so impressed is that Dr. Jian Shouxin just showed up once during the pandemic period of time. Okay, it was really, really a big kind of surprise for me, right? Okay. And okay, we also had our previous magistrate like Yang Qiuxin, okay, and I really wanted to invite him to come over here every week, but I didn't dare to ask, right? Okay, and I felt so impressed, about Mr. Yang, okay, right? And when I saw him, and I feel kind of a great honor there, okay. So today, okay, you are here, and please share about how you feel about today's online study group of Kaohsiung. And it is really my great honor. It is my second time here. And I remember that, okay, during my process of my life, okay, Dr. Chen's life process is a little bit like mine, and we started very hard, so we just turned over our life. And I had an operation when I was a magistrate, okay? And I remember that the medical team was kind of from Taipei, and everybody was important to me. So Dr. Chen applied his preeminent skills, right, to prolong my life, and I have to be grateful toward him, right? Okay. And I'm now 70 years old, and in the future, I'm gonna go to the long-term care center, right? And I like this study group, right? Okay, so in the future, I'll be just here, but don't make me sit in the front row, and don't make me speak, right? Okay. I was a politician and I spoke too much, but now I want to change myself. Thank you very much, right? So now he is no more magistrate or Mayor Yang, so he is our volunteer, right? He just want to come here and enjoy himself, right? Okay, he has nothing to do with politics anymore, right? And I think Dr. Chen, okay, and I were from the same like a county, and Dr. Chen, ate with his students 5 times a month, right? It was really a precious chance, right? He is so busy, but he could just do this, right? So I can just witness his passion, and I feel so honored for Master Zheng Yan to have such a great disciple. And I just told my team member that it is kind of a challenging to me, right? Because it's difficult to choose which speaker is gonna be better, right? Okay. And I worked in Taichung because Taichung was really close to my hometown. And okay, Mr. Zhengying also said no problem. Okay, yeah, everything is kind of because of a good affinity, right? Just like your wife has a good wife, right? According to the good affinity, right? Okay, and here is a message saying that this is a really compassionate and it is great to have Dr. Chen and the Siyuan from Taipei saying that this is kind of a like a safeguard of a life, and you are very humorous, and we really enjoy your presentation. You deliver not only love but also knowledge, right? Ladies and gentlemen, what is Dr. Chen's name? And he is Dr. Chen Zongying, and he is deputy of Ciji Hospital. And I gonna invite him to come over one more time next year to Anesthesiologist Group Kaohsiung, and we will let him, sign his books. Okay, I will give him like 200 copies to sign. Right? Will it be satisfying to you? Of course, right? I'm so grateful. Right? Okay. Okay. And Mr. Zheng Yan is always like honest to everybody. And Mr. Zheng Yan was, online, okay, with us on honest group Kaohsiung. And she says that we are outgoing. And here is a message from Yunnan. It says that, okay, yeah, this is kind of a good PowerPoint, although, I don't know English, but I can just feel that Dr. Chen is really a bodhisattva, and he is tall, standing next to Meiyun. And you are just like a very shy boy, okay? Well, I don't know what you're talking about, but I feel kind of good and honored, okay, for Dr. Chen, okay? And here is one more message saying that, okay, for your like ambition and you just work on it and you were so humorous, right? Yeah, okay. So, well, I think you are so humorous, therefore you got your wife, right? Okay. I think I like children, and I know how to get along with children, and I really have fun with children. So my wife's first impression toward me was that I was a crazy guy, right? And I think, I didn't feel any pressure when I was when I am with children. But when I am speaking with people like you, of course, I feel pressure, right? Okay, so, Dr. Chen, next time, okay, come over one more time and just pretend that we were all your children. And here's one more message saying that Dr. Chen, okay, is really kind of a talented and yeah, and you make people to rethink this life, the value of a life, right? Okay, yeah. So next time, okay, yeah, I really want to invite you to be here one more time. So anyway, because we are running out of time, and this is a great affinity, so you bring us like a full of a positive energy, okay? And just now we had a secret special guest, and that is in BU, okay? And I feel so great honored that Mr. Zheng Yuan, okay, participated in our like a study group, although just a little bit appeared a bit. Thank you so much. Thank you. I feel so touched. All right, let's go back to my PowerPoint, right? And please come over and just purchase our work products. And for today, this afternoon at 2 o'clock, please come over to the third class of the guided reader. And then next week, and then we have kind of wonderful contents for next week, right? And next week, and we're gonna have a wonderful product presented to you. And we also have a Bijuan as the guided reader, and we will have a Sijun Wenjin. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to be with you because you have a positive energy with one heart, and the Dharma will be applied infinitely. If you step forward and you will encounter like good affinity, be insistent, you will have a better yourself, right? And we don't need to be like a powerful, but we have to be influential toward everybody. So let's wave goodbye to Mr. Zheng Yin, and I hope to see you. Okay,